To the party.
To the party. The
We're at
party.
Yeah, does everybody remember who they were assigned to talk to?
Not a clue.
I think.
Okay, so there's
if I
a
make a
list
list,
of
I
people.
remember.
I think
Yeah.
I had a handler. I was supposed to go with someone.
I think I went. Oh, I'm going to Patel, the one that talks to Spirit. That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to Pix.
So I had Benny and the let's see, hold on. Okay, so Jason Brightwood is Finn. Pix, Al was gonna talk to Hazan, Sage. I did not have someone from Al. If you have aspirations, let me know.
Yep, I
People
need
are
to send
sending in
you.
things. Yeah, I'm getting beeped. Hold on.
Yep, I gotta send you my aspirations.
Oh yeah, shit.
Is that an actual? That last one an actual aberration, Anthony? Or is that just a
Yes.
state of being?
Both.
Okay, fantastic. What do I have here? Brooke fucked up. Why do I have that here?
I know what it is, but am I going to tell you? Absolutely not.
I'm sure. What are these little notes in small script below it? To blow those up and read that. Okay. All right. So Al has picks. Benny and the Meat Shield or slash whatever has Heather Halls. Finn has Jason Brightwood. Sage has Hazan Patel. We've got several people that have not been claimed. Brad has not claimed anyone.
I
He
did.
wants to go.
Did has anyone picked Heather Halls yet?
Heather Halls.
I think that's mine.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
But you come along because you talk better than Billy.
I think we try to get you to go with was it Jason?
Yeah.
Derulo.
As like to make sure he doesn't fuck up anything. Because you're a trusted source.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is this the Jason we had with us?
It's the one you originally strong armed, but who now is very excited to be part of a superhero flick.
Because on your list of supers, there's another guy named Jason who produces fire, so that confused me.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah.
Well, I'll take Jason with me and use that as an icebreaker. Jason, meet Jason. Jason.
Okay, all right. So Benny's just going to talk to Heather by himself. Fantastic.
It's gonna be that Spider-Man meme.
Ooh, that could go wrong.
Wait, Finn's actually going to talk to Jason. So are y'all all three going to talk to Jason? That's fine. You can.
I'm sorry, I didn't think anything else somebody else has claimed. Or do you want us to like team up? Or do you want to split the party 5 ways?
That is up to y'all. That is up to y'all. I will let you decide how you handle that.
Split the party.
Okay. I'll do it the way I normally handle these things with this character. I look around the assembled supers, which is the best looking male.
I'm already in your group, so
nice.
Well, they also have masks on, so
yeah, this is a masquerade ball. So
do we not have pictures of them? Oh no, we just have the mask description.
Yep,
that's right.
mask description.
Okay.
You got to start looking at ankle bones and wrist and stuff like that.
We have their names though, right? Their whole names.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh well, they're all wearing masks, so we can't see their faces anyway. I was going to look up what they looked like,
but we have the description of their mask.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'll make an assumption based on body build. Who looks like they work out.
That is.
Who, in your opinion, has the biggest schlong?
Yeah, really just look for the
already in your party.
Just check the bulges.
Just walk through the party. Excuse me. No, never mind. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, hello. Because that's how I've always done it.
I'll take the remaining
In a fun turn of events, never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'll just leave that one alone.
I will roll a d6 and assign that to the person. All right. Brad, you believe just based on the physique and the way he holds himself that Darren DePetro is perhaps at least the most in shape of the people here.
Okay, I'll target him. 60 powers activate.
Fantastic.
Do we know what he does?
Petro's on there, isn't he?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, he's on the list.
Maybe I'm looking at an old list. Let's see. Where is the list?
It's in
above
general?
the dog. In general, above the cute doggo.
Oh, it's just misspelled. Dazon de Petro.
Oh yeah, typo. Yes, actually.
Oh, now it's magically changed.
No.
Oh,
So that tracks because Darren's abilities don't seem to be flashy. He just seems to be
He has the
good
power of
at
punctuation.
everything.
Jack of all
No.
trades.
He's like the spellbinder from the electric company. Luke got that.
I think he might be
Yeah.
the only one.
I know what the electric company is, but I don't know anything about it.
They provide power, right?
It was an old children's show, and one of the recurring bits was a superhero called the Letterman, and his enemy was the Spellbinder, who basically he could control reality by changing letters in the words that describe whatever he was talking to. It makes sense if you're a child.
Voiced
I
by
love that.
Gene Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Okay, all right.
Some would say it's wilder.
Without warning, a rock falls from the sky and crushes Finn.
Do you mean the bird or
No, an
No, the
actual
Rock, like
rock.
the wrestler.
The wrestler.
like
Dwayne
Dwayne Johnson
himself.
Dwayne the Rock
descends
Johnson?
from on high, like a
It's-
vengeful Samoan god.
Wait, does Dwayne the Rock Johnson exist in this universe? And if so, does he have superpowers?
He's
Yes,
a hero without them.
And you don't know.
Oh, come on. If Dwayne the Rock Johnson had superpowers, everybody would know.
Dwayne the
Your
Rock
super
Johnson
smell.
exists in every universe.
He is inevitable.
He's ineffable.
No, he's pretty effable.
The pyramid
Yeah, he
of
is.
power has now changed, or something like that.
The what?
What was his? Right before Black Adam came out, he did this TikTok about how the pyramid of power at the DC universe is about to change, and then it came out and bombed.
Yeah.
And he was right. It did change.
Yep.
Just not the way he wanted it to.
All right, so let's start with
For a quick trip.
let's take it from top. Let's start with Al.
Sweet.
Or actually, who wants to start? Al, do you want to start? Do you want to kick off the meandering? You all have a list of the various people that Finn's mother has earmarked as she believes they have powers. And or people that she knows that have powers. Everyone but staff is wearing a mask of one type or another, and they are all apparently unique. You have made it inside the event and are mingling. There's hors d'oeuvres, there's wine, there's champagne, there's an open bar. There's much mingling and small talk and discussion. So,
Stick, I have a question about procedure. Do we not have an opportunity to sense the quantum ness of these other supers and
actually,
they us?
Sure.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I mean, we did that with each other. So
roll that awareness.
What does that mean?
maybe like when we're close to them or something. I don't know.
Actually, roll perception plus awareness.
Everybody,
Everybody.
1 success.
One
4
success.
successes. I got 4.
Um,
God damn, Alan!
4 successes.
What the hell?
God damn.
You got.
I can't believe I wasted 9
How?
successes on.
You know their social security numbers.
You rolled
You know
6
their
dice.
birthdays, their
Sorry.
credit card information.
But can we talk about it goes 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. You got why were there that many 10s in a row? What?
You know their mother's maiden name.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just proud to get 3 out of 4.
I don't even know how to handle that. Take a beat.
I was really proud of my 4, which you
know what
but
they ate
then you had just
yesterday.
had to whoop me. Shit, man.
You know exactly which ones are faking it and which ones are actual supers.
So,
Ooh, you find out Millhouse's superpower.
Jesus
He
Christ.
should get some advantage when it comes to like talking to any of them. Like as far as
Oh yeah.
I don't know,
Gonna
just
get an advantage
something.
talking to us.
Yeah, true.
Hold on. Wow. Okay. All right. I just did like a group roll for something, but geez,
That's
way to
almost
handle
a
this.
double critical success.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. So, everyone who got 1 success, you sense that like there are superpowered beings here. It's hard for you to determine like individuals because there seem to be quite a bit. Luke and Benny and Sage, you sense that there are probably about a dozen people here of varying powers. Like you can pick out individual auras, as it were, and but it's a bit overwhelming. Brad, you walk into the room and you are temporarily stunned just for a moment as your you instantly can tell like normal people just kind of fade away. They look almost translucent. And the supers stand out. However, in addition to those with powers like seeming more real than their normal human counterparts, you also on at least 2 individuals notice that their aura, if you will, is ringed with this sense of like darkness or corruption.
Ooh. Taint, perhaps.
Do we know that taint is a word yet, or just know that some supers get freaky looking?
There's not an official word for it yet. And you actually also one of the staff obviously is not all that they appear, because much like the ones that you are aware of with powers, they also seem to stand out.
Okay. So does Brad know if all the people on the list have powers or if any of them are faking it? And if Brad could point out the weird looking.
I will be.
And I've already copied the list, and I'll mark it down with anything we have updated.
And start going through the list like nope, 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 yes, yes, nope.
Okay.
I'm adding
So
unknown staff member.
Alan just cut our investigation time in half.
Oh, and just for the record, does Millhouse have any powers that show up with a 9 to detect him?
no.
That can only mean that he's even more advanced than we thought.
Indeed. Same thing with Finley's mom.
Wow, if only you'd rolled like that when you met me.
Yeah, I know.
In fact, is it possible that he would sense quantum signatures that aren't like actually here in the building? Like, are there people nearby that he might sense there's somebody?
Nope, because he is facing the room.
Hmm.
Let me see who's on this. Do not have powers. Or do not
Okay.
seem to have powers.
Is Ariel the Petrio not on the list?
Ariel. Oop, I just missed the name. I missed it when I copied it from my. You don't want to look at my.
Okay.
You don't
Your
want to
secret
look
lair.
at my note sheet because it's kind of a dumpster fire of organization. Yeah, she's on the list.
I'm just gonna. Can I pin this? I can't pin.
I got you.
And I'll just update that one once we have more information. So yeah, anybody that was going to talk to Nebraska or Janet, don't bother.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
comparing the list of the masks and the names that we have to the people I see, who are the ones who are teaming with evil?
Teaming with evil's a strong word, but let's see. Hazel.
Ooh.
Yep.
She talks to spirits. So.
Poison ivy. No, that's Hazan. Hazel's the plants.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plant
It's
lady.
poison ivy.
Yeah.
Gerald and
And the spirits guy, okay.
Fair Spirits guy. And
Gerald's the elemental of air.
Yeah, air elementals is what I meant.
Yep, and Franklin.
The
Franklin.
most basic names.
The airbender.
And Franklin, we don't know what he does.
Wait, I thought
Got it.
you said Gerald and there's a Gerald Franklin and a Franklin
And a
Drake.
Franklin
Got
Drake.
it.
Yeah. And a Franklin.
I mean, listen, random name generators give me what they give me. So
All right. So I've marked the ones that are tainted on our list.
Tainted Love.
Tainted love.
All right. So who wants to start off their attempts to seduce or convince or otherwise recruit?
I mean, I'm fine going first if you still just want to roll with that.
Yeah, sure. All right. So Pix, it's very, very obvious that she has powers. She is a brunette. She's probably about 5 feet flat, and she is wearing a dress with two slits cut into the back to allow room for these iridescent, like butterfly-esque wings that are coming out of her back.
You did say you were going to pin her.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just check and see. I'll look around and see if she's talking to anybody or if she's just kind of wandering the crowd.
She is very much a center of attention, just because she's just so obvious in showing off the fact that she is a powered being of some kind.
Yeah.
So there are several people of both genders and various ages talking to her. She's holding an empty champagne glass, and just kind of chatting away.
Done. Okay. Empty champagne glass. Got it. So Al is going to grab a couple of glasses of champagne
Mm-hmm.
and worm his way over towards her and offer her one.
Oh, okay. She turns and why, thank you. I was getting a bit dry,
My
and
pleasure.
and she takes it. Oh, you're not from around here, are you?
Well, not until fairly recently, I would say, though I do think I live here now.
Oh, welcome to our fair city. How do you know? Crap. How do you know Miss Benson?
Well, we've known each other for a while. She has done some very good work with the donors at the New York Public Library. I do research there. I'm actually doing research on kind of the incident and the fallout following that.
Oh, and what kind of research are you doing?
Well, mostly I'm an anthropologist, so I spend a lot of time just talking to people, doing interviews, trying to get people's individual perspectives on, people with powers, and that includes so-called supers and their opinions on their own abilities or their place in society now.
She she looks at you, and when you mention like supers and people's opinions, and you start doing their place in society spiel, she kind of not exactly a sneer, not exactly a glare, but
A snare.
like
Nice.
yes, a snare.
Weird.
But for a moment, this look of disdain almost flashes across her face, mixed with irritation. Um, I I don't think society has the right to tell us what we think of ourselves. I'm not sure society has the right to know what we think of ourselves. This is all so new for those of us who are affected.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I can certainly understand why you would be irritated that people would have opinions, but it's a matter of fact that people do have opinions, including yourself. You obviously have an opinion about yourself, and I think it would be false of us to think that history wouldn't have been possibly more informative had we, had more of that information.
Maybe. Are you looking for interviewees?
Interviewees.
Did I catch your name?
My name is Aloysius. It's a pleasure to meet you. What's yours?
I am, well, you may call me Pix.
Pix. Very fitting. Miss Pix, yes, I'm always perfectly excited to meet someone new and interview them or, get more connections through them, as it were. But I'm afraid tonight is a little more of a serious matter. Might I speak to you over to the side?
She looks around at her little entourage that has kind of been milling about her. I don't know how I feel about a serious matter this evening. How serious are we talking about?
Well, I have to say that there are powers in this world that would prefer if you or I did not exist. And I would like to see those powers suffer a little.
Is this a subterfuge?
Yeah.
Or does Al really want to see the world burn?
Think
Well,
about
Al
her
wants to see the
wings.
people that doesn't want people to exist burn.
Okay, well, roll me some subterfuge there.
Subterfuge.
Manipulation? Anything?
Yeah. Let's go, dog.
Well, hold on. Uh, you are a terrible liar. Jesus Christ.
Which
Am
is
I lying?
astounding,
Yeah, who's
considering you,
lying here?
Okay, alright. Give me a charisma roll.
Okay, let's see. That is slightly better. One success.
One success. She looks at her champagne glass, which has quickly started to drain, and tell you what. I'll give you a brief interview for the amount of time it takes me to get from here to a refill and back. And she starts walking.
All right, she starts walking. I start
Yep.
talking.
Okay.
We believe that we found some information that might be relevant to why the incident occurred. If you'd like to find out why you are the way that you are, which you might not want to, then it might be wise that you join us.
And who is us?
I
gay
don't know.
renters.
Uh,
Yeah, no.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
We are a group of interested individuals. And I don't know if you recall in the news, there was a task force being formed by the police department. We are what's left of that task force.
What's left, you say?
What's left?
What's
Let's say that the publicity became dangerous.
I was not aware the task force had been disbanded.
Not officially. No official word has been given yet, but, well, they're not big fans right now because there are some other interested parties that quickly made themselves known to us and made things quite messy.
Well, that sounds very unfortunate.
Indeed. Have I piqued your attention?
Well, I'm not sure if I care why I am now the way I am, but I do have a vested interest in certain individuals who've been speaking out about us. Perhaps you've heard some of the religious crazies.
Ah, yes. They will always find someone to hate.
I don't consider myself a demon, or a devil, but apparently they do. She picks up her glass from a wandering tray and starts. She turns on her heel like on a dime and starts heading back. Are you still going?
Yeah, I'm absolutely still going.
And
Yeah.
what are
Could you-
your plans exactly?
Well, our initial plan is just to try to acquire more information. What we've got so far is good. But if we could get more, I think we could probably change some public opinion on some of the actors in this scenario.
It seems like these people may be well connected by your implication.
Indeed, they are.
She stops. Well, I'll tell you what. Call my agent. And she waves her hand at like points in the general direction of someone that was standing next to her, another young lady, blonde, carrying a phone in one hand and a phone in each hand. who looks a bit harried. And I'll consider it. Is this what kind of risk are we talking about?
I won't lie to you.
Well, that's
The
good.
risk is significant. They have already attacked us. Multiple times have they interfered. And I don't think they will stop until we stop them.
Well, that sounds quite dangerous.
It is, but I think it's more dangerous to stand to the side.
Well, as I said, call Angie. She's my agent. You'll see her.
I'll reach out. I'll reach over to Angie and.
Oh no, you're still like several feet away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she stopped walking, and pointed at the group that was she was previously basically she stopped and pointed someone out of the group that she was previously surrounded by. Well, I appreciate your warning. I'll take this into consideration. Now, if you'll excuse me, and she starts walking again, are you going with?
No, I'm just gonna go up to Angie.
Okay, so you peel off to go to Angie. You're probably about like 50 feet away from where her original group was, and she bamps. There is a shimmer of light, and then she has moved 50 feet away down back to the group. She is ported.
Ooh.
Angie moved or the Pix?
The Pix moved.
Okay, yeah.
She teleported.
Okay.
She's the butter crawler.
Exactly.
Okay. And that.
Seems like a waste of wings.
Listen, random power assignment just gives me weird things sometimes. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go up to Angie and be like, "Hi, Ange. My name's Al. Pix just told me to come over here and exchange contact information with you."
Fantastic, Al. What industry do you work in?
Well, let's say private contracting and call it that.
Interesting. All right. Well, here's my number. Here's Pix's work email address, and she like hands you a card, and it's got like her name, her number. It's got the Pix fan club email on the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. That is that's that. What are you gonna do now? You have conversed with Pix. Who or who wants to go next?
I'll talk to the spirits person.
All right. You track him down. He is wearing a gold half mask. It's set in kind of a generic Eastern style. Maybe some Indian and some Chinese influences. It's kind of a mixed. Like it was made like by a white person who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that tracks, right? And he is standing by the bar, casually drinking. He's got a tumbler in one hand and is watching people just walk by. Dark
He's not,
skin.
he's not talking to anybody.
No, not really. He's kind of holding his distance.
What kind of vibe does he give off? Like happy, chill, just kind of.
Roll perception plus awareness.
Okay. Maybe I can have Alan's luck.
Yeah, you can clearly see the fuck off sign above his head.
Or I could just barely get one success.
Okay. He doesn't seem like hostile or anything. For a split moment, you feel like he's looking in your direction. And then his eyes kind of like track past you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk up to the bar and order a drink,
Okay.
and then just kind of turn around and people watch with him. And then say, oh god, what am I gonna say? Sage is not a people person. Um,
Are you talking about Sage or Brooke?
also Brooke. Brooke is just socially anxious. Sage just doesn't like people. It's a great mix.
Often the same thing.
Let me see. She's just gonna be like, "Don't look like you're having much fun over here in the corner." I take a sip from my drink.
He turns and looks at you. And hold on 1 second. And I'm not gonna try and do a British accent, but he does have a British accent. He looks at you and goes, "Well, now, I was wondering when you were going to wander over to me."
Were you now? Seems pretty bold of you to assume I was gonna do anything.
He
First sentence, and she picks a fight with him.
She's our goodwill ambassador.
yeah, for real. He looks at you.
Charisma and social and appearance are my two lowest dots in anything. My charisma's ass.
That's fair. He looks at you. Like his eyes can see through you.
Lovely.
Let's roll this.
Terrifying.
X-ray vision.
Oh, what?
When he looks at you, he also like looks kind of like over each of your shoulders, and is like, "Well, your aura says otherwise. You were looking for me or someone very much like me?"
I can't say you're incorrect. Your aura is certainly giving off a vibe.
He like raises an eyebrow. You can see it through the eye of the mask. That's interesting. I presume you know what I am.
A man having a drink at a bar, to me, seems like.
Well,
But if you were someone else, I would wonder what entices you to a party like this.
oh, just watching people, their auras, the spirits that follow them.
The spirits, you say?
Oh, yes.
There are a lot of those in here. Or do you mean it more figuratively?
No, I mean it quite literally.
And what spirits follow me?
Give me 1 second. Oh, that's a question you should not have asked.
Mm.
Where is your background information? Where did I put that?
Oh no.
No!
There we go.
Are the lambs still screaming, Clarice?
Oh,
Considering
for
she
real.
grew up on a farm, that's not that far off, Luke.
Oh no.
Not the lambs.
Please tell me he's drinking a nice Chianti.
He's not drinking energy.
He's snacking on an
Um,
appetizer of fava beans.
All right, that's what I was looking for. Okay. He looks at you and He points to one shoulder like he's pointing at the devil over your shoulder,
Mm.
and it's like on this side we have guilt, and on this side we have responsibility.
This seems a little bit more metaphorical than literal.
Mm,
Meanwhile, she's like, "What the fuck?"
no, they're both quite real. Whether you can see them or not isn't my problem.
You just walk around. I'm gonna do air quotes. Seeing what the fuck did you just roll? What? Seeing quote unquote spirits seems a bit like you're the haunted one more than us.
Everyone's haunted. He holds out his hand and concentrates for a moment, and out of effectively thin air, a image like kind of slowly starts to form out of just like almost seems like fog coming together, and it coalesces into a three-dimensional like model of a farm. And then it shifts, and you see your parents waving.
Fuck.
And then it shifts, and you see like faces of siblings.
I wave a hand through the illusion.
It dissipates. He closes his hand and it dissipates.
What the fuck was that?
I told you. Spirits. Haunted. Most people are.
But those people aren't dead. So that's not spirits. That's
You don't
just an
have to be
illusion.
dead to be haunted. Or to haunt someone.
Damn, Stick, that was deep as fuck. Sage is gonna throw back her drink. Be like, well, that seems a little
Threaten to stick the
exhausting.
IRS on him. That'll make him.
Seems exhausting to be seeing what haunts people all the time. Makes you
Why
wonder.
do you think I drink?
Oh, feel you on that one, bud. Doesn't it make you wonder what made people like this? What could have caused all of this to start happening to people? If you would ever want to undo it or just to understand. I know people that are trying to figure it out.
He gets this very confused look on his face. Well, I find most things that make people like this are unfulfilled desires and regret. I
I'm not
don't think that's
talking
what you're
about being haunted. More so what lets you see those things or what lets other people do things, such as control fire or, kill a whole federal building, black site, that may have been on the news recently.
I'm sorry, what? Did you raid a federal building?
Okay, no, I'm referencing the news. You were a difficult man to talk to. How many of those drinks have you had? Because I need to get on that level.
Apparently too many.
Apparently.
I
I'm just talking in general.
saw some incident in the news, but were you involved? He now looks
No.
very concerned.
No, but I know people that are trying to solve it and things like it that made people like this.
Why would you care if you're like this?
I'm not like anything apparently other than haunted, but I do find it suspicious that there's information out
suspicious.
there that that the government seems to be hiding from us, and I feel we as citizens deserve to know, especially if it contains to things that have happened to people we know or us.
Ah, you're one of those.
I am one of nothing other than a concerned citizen wanting to help my fellow man.
Hmm. Do you think your fellow man needs your help?
Maybe not my fellow man, don't really give a shit about them, but I do feel like people have a right to know. Freedom of speech and all that. It's not very free when they've got it under lock and key.
Hmm. And what would you do with this freedom?
Let people decide what they want to do with that information. And to find that information, we need people affected by it, if there would be people interested in joining in on that.
He leans in conspiratorially. You know, I'm accused of being very, very vague. But I have to say, right now, I believe you've got me beat. Are you
Master,
saying some grand conspiracy on how the spirits, the powers that be, gifted us these abilities?
okay, hold it. Look, I don't think any spirits, despite your weird little illusion, I don't think any spirits were involved in this. I think something caused what happened to people like you and other people I know, and I may or may not have proof of said incident. And I'm just looking for more interested parties who are interested in learning how maybe the International Space Station fell and the events that came after that, like people developing powers. But if you're not interested, I'll go along my merry way.
And why does this matter to you?
Shouldn't the freedom of speech matter to everyone?
Well, how do I want to phrase this?
Sage will talk circles around anybody.
I will see about that. Challenge accepted. Um, do the butterflies care where they come from? Do they care what caterpillar they used to be?
Jesus Christ. Some do, especially if it mutates you, changes you not for the better. What if somebody didn't want to be a butterfly? What if they wanted to be a moth?
And
And
has
it
this
was chosen against their will?
and did you want to be a moth?
No, frankly, I just wanted to be chilling at home with some wine. But here I am, chilling here in a crowded room, talking about spirits with wine. Not nearly as fun or relaxing.
That's true. And what conspiracy do you think you've unearthed?
That the government knows what caused the International Space Station crash and has released none of it, and what caused it may have caused the occurrence of powers and development of things in the state of the nation and the world at the moment. And it's being hidden from us.
Hmm. I'm intrigued, but not convinced. Do you have any actual evidence?
I do, but I'm not gonna whip it out at a party. Doesn't seem like a fun party favor to watch a bunch of astronauts die.
He grins when you say that, and he's like, "Well, no, I've been told whipping out at a party is definitely not something you should do."
Yeah, Sage is actually gonna laugh at that. Uh,
You're going to
all
the wrong
right.
parties.
Sage will pull out a card with her burner number on it. Just kind of slide it into his jacket pocket and be like, "I'll show you the proof later. We'll talk."
Fantastic. I'll text you.
Okay. She's gonna wander off with her wine, looking over her shoulder, looking for a apparently guilt and responsibility that apparently weighs very heavily there.
Nothing like some trauma.
Yeah.
Next victim. I mean,
I was thinking there was going to be a ghost there. Seeing my trauma's worse.
all right. We've got Benny, Finn, Brad. Who wants to jump on this hand grenade next?
Yeah, it's real fun, guys.
I'll go.
Fantastic.
I don't like the
okay.
tone.
All right. All right.
What are you doing? Go get ready for bed. What are you doing out of bed? It's 9 o'clock. Go on.
Okay, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. You're right,
Daddy's
though. It's
being
9 o'clock.
mean.
It's time for bed.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
No. I'm
Oh,
good.
my
I'm
God.
good.
No, I moved down here into the freaking closet so I can be away
That's
from
why.
this. And she'd like
You're
comes and
never
finds me.
free. You're never
You
free.
should build an igloo. Don't tell me
we
you
did a
can. I
couple
know
weeks
you've
back.
got
I'll post a picture right now of the one we built 2 weeks ago.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Anyway,